So very cool. We're live, by the way.
Awesome.
So anybody listening, whoa,
Yeah,
don't worry.
right.
Eric has not kidnapped a child. That
Nope,
is
but I
his
am going
child.
to,
Right, that's his
show
kids.
them
They're
on
hanging
screen
out.
here. Yeah, they're
So
chilling with
everybody
me.
say
So
hey. And we don't report us. We're just doing a little bit of JavaScript with the children nearby. We're trying to keep it safe though. Just a little React, just a little Node.js. So
yeah.
don't worry.
So okay, what we've got here is essentially I'm trying to learn how Express handles React. Is the short version.
Right.
So what we've got is an Express server, and I can even show you over here. We're up and running. Let me go to the home page. See, we got a little message pops up, our basically hello world, right?
Yeah.
And we can even go up there and see we're pulling an environmental variable for the name there. It's all dynamic and ooh, nice.
Right.
So now what we're trying to do is we're trying to take React Data Grid, and we're trying to take a query, which is going on right down here.
Did you get the page to at least not error out? The one with the data grid one? Okay.
So, and we'll get to that in a second. And actually, I need to change a key space name here because I went and nuked a database and renamed something different.
All right,
2 seconds. Let me check what we have now called that. Whoa, something. Oops, I hit the cancel share. 2 seconds. It's those buttons that are like invisible while you do your share.
My head's like was on your face because of the way Zoom just did that. But yeah, okay. Yeah. There's your stuff.
How do I minimize this top? Record, hide video panel, hide. Loading meeting controls. That sounds like a useful button. Okay, here we go. Hey, look at that. All right, so BetterBots is now the key space name as opposed to this BB right here.
Okay.
And the reason I haven't changed this yet is I literally wasn't even at the point where it was relevant, to be entirely honest. Now you'll notice I actually, from the last time you touched this, I installed NodeMon, which essentially allows you to not have to restart stuff. It watches files and recompiles on the fly. Yeah, so just kind of a quality of life thing at this point. Quality of life in Node. Try not to make myself laugh. All right, so let's go back to data grid. Oops, it helps you spell it. Oh, interesting. I have not misspelled that one before. Notice that?
Which one?
So I got that error.
Misspelled data grid?
I misspelled data grid, so it was a path that was invalid, and it popped up with the same error. I'm getting nothing there, and that's exactly what I'd expect, because if we'll go back up here. Oops,
hey, Digital Drummer, by the way. Hope you're doing well. We're writing Node.js, so you can judge how well we're doing or not.
Oh, please judge us. Let us know what we're doing wrong.
Yeah.
It's always the best.
Matter of fact, you may actually have some input on this because now I just moved to Zoom. There we are, back. Because we've been hacking around with this, and there's been some flaky behaviors with the data grid, React data grid.
As we would expect, same error pops up, but that was an interesting thing. So I haven't fat fingered the URL before, so let's try this again just for DA. We get that same React issue.
Right.
So my thinking is Express plus React is not handling invalid paths correctly, or something about it is causing just a generic, basically type error. Probably because Express isn't returning something and React is expecting something. Would be my
if you go back though to I don't know why those other things aren't doing it. Oh, DA. I don't know what D. That's weird.
Well, DA was a bad path, so that was me purposefully fat fingering the URL.
So, I don't know. Maybe it's just returning last error on that one. I'm not sure what to do about that one. That confuses me a little bit. But
yeah. This same error we're getting with this though.
Yeah. So with that though, I would suspect that the reasoning is, if you go over to go back to the code.
Yeah.
And go to the view.
Views
on the left. The views folder, and in the views folder there's a index.react view.
Index.js.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at the data grid one though.
Yes. And there you got your basic configuration.
Right. So basically here, I would suspect that none of this should be causing an error because if you note, there are no assumed things coming over from anywhere.
Right.
Right.
And that makes sense.
So now here's the other bit. So if you comment out basically the return data grid.
1 second. My son, who's sitting right next to me for anyone who just joined, managed to get his leg stuck in his shirt. All right. Fixed now, we're good. We can continue.
That's actually super hilarious.
It was pretty funny, except he was getting pretty frustrated about it. So.
I'd be frustrated if I got my leg stuck in my shirt too. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't know what the hell to do about it.
Well, especially when you're that age. All right, so what am I commenting? I'm sorry.
Oh man, you're gonna get me sidetracked. How in the world would I know what to do with it as an adult? My leg doesn't go in my shirt. I can't do that.
The joys of being 1.5, right?
Right. So, in this right here, like, so I was messing around with it earlier, and if I took the import data grid from React Data, whatever that says under the greater grid or whatever, if you just comment out that line, import data
that should break it. That will really break it.
And we'll comment out the constants real quick.
Okay.
And then take where it says return data grid, comment out that, and just return some HTML, matter of fact.
Just
like
empty.
Say return. Heck, you can just say return. This is crazy. You don't have to put nothing. It's just React. So just type whatever. Put like a HTML thing to start it. No parens.
No parens.
Yeah, none. I did say it's crazy, right? So there you go. Open close there, and then stick it in there.
Right.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And I guess throw a semicolon on it just for. I mean, you probably don't need to, but put one on.
You don't need to, but yeah, good best practices, right? Okay, and then module export. So here's a quick question then. So with React here, I notice you're using ES6. You've got an ES6 import at the top, right? So.
Do I?
So the import statement here is ES6, but in your Express code, you're using ES5 syntax for everything. Is there a reason for that?
Nope, I hadn't even checked yet. And
cool.
I don't know why.
And your Babel's not running against the ES5 stuff either. Like I tried to do an ES6 code block in there earlier.
Yeah, that might be
part
of the problem.
It freaked out. So.
Shit. Yeah, so JavaScript's fun.
Yeah.
So anyway, if you run this, it'll probably work. So like if you save it first.
Yep.
Yeah.
Save it now, and
I don't know what state your connection is in, but it's not saved either. So.
Yeah, connection should be fine.
There you go. So it restarted itself with node mon.
All right, data grid.
Then,
this create. Okay, so it's literally just barf, barf, barf.
Right. So that also proves to us that the view is working. The view is returning a thing, and can return a thing, and that React just like React itself
is working.
Now, also note, I believe this is React with Express. I don't know if React Data Grid has compatibility issues with that. I also don't know if it has. Wait, what'd you call it? What ECMA you were saying? ECS or whatever?
Oh, ES6.
Yeah, ES6. I don't know if it needs ES6 or whatever version.
So just real quick, ES6 React is kind of a. I don't want to say something that's going to get me in trouble. React and ES6 kind of go together more than not.
Yeah, I know. And so where's the other place that you saw the 5 designated? Was that in the...
So, well, it wasn't designated, but in your app.js here and in your index, so if I were to go and I were to type in... Here, I'm going to do something totally stupid, but it's for an example. So if I throw an import statement in there, right? That's the ES6 import statement. This would be the ES5 way of doing it. And I try to I save the file, it's going to go, freak out, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's
actually, how do you do to do an import when you're just doing a ref in project like that? What does that look like? Is it just
const
import?
connection require?
So that's an ES6 one or an ES5?
That's an ES5 one.
Yeah. So how do you do it ES6 way?
That's the import state. That guy right here.
Right. So how do you do that when it's just a local dependency?
Right. So if I wanted to do this, and say I'm doing it over here just for whatever, boom.
Right. So it's the same. It's the same thing.
It's the same thing, just a little bit different syntax.
Yeah,
There's a couple other things, like some of the arrow function stuff that's unique across one versus the other. And
the thing with this is the example is done one way, and the generated Express project is done another way. Like a lot of this that you see right here, this was
generated code.
Yeah, it's just stuff that was spit out to start with.
Right. So what we got to do here, from my understanding. So, and maybe you can clear this up for me. Data grid, right?
Yeah.
We were just messing with it. Obviously, get grid is working. We're exporting get grid, all that goodness. We're not importing it here, which that's my first huh? So how is that getting tied together? And then the second thing, so are we literally calling this file, the data grid JSX, and that's being called right here, render, and it knows to look into the views folder, react magically, or how is that happening?
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. So it's magic, just like okay. So Express has view engines. You put it in a folder called views, and then you put your engine templates in there. And then when you have a route and you say router.render and you give it the view, and it uses whatever engine is set up. So like if you go look at app.js,
there was where was it in here? I know what you're talking about.
Or right there, it's right at the top.
Yeah.
Go up a little bit more.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Set
engine,
view.
JSX.
Right, view engine.
Best React
and
views.
Then, So
got it.
That is also where I'm a little. So see where literally it says Express React Views. And I'm curious.
And you're importing that, I'm assuming. No, you're not. Oh yeah, you're importing it there.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good practice. I honestly don't know if it's bad practice, but
it's the thing on their website.
Really? Okay.
But you see,
great.
So here's the thing with all the examples on the websites and shit. When it comes to Node.js and all these different libraries,
follow the website.
Well, and the other thing is maybe not follow the website, right? Because there's so many ways to do this in JavaScript land and Node.js land that you don't know if the website is doing it the way that you're actually trying to do it. It might actually be providing you a bad example.
Right.
But
and you have to translate all of your examples into things that are workable for you.
Exactly. So in this case, the require express React views .create engine gives me the impression that it's a one-off specific to Express, specifically around rendering views. So if for some reason Express React views don't work with the data grid somehow, or handle the data grid object that's being sent, or being provided for the data grid, maybe we're having a problem there, and we are touching the surface of this.
So our problem, to go back here, give me one second, uncomment all of this stuff and this stuff. All right, so what's happening essentially is we're passing in props, right?
Yeah.
So this should be props dot columns, props dot row getter. Sure. Okay.
If you have all that stuff on your props.
Right. So we either have to what we either have to do is we either have to write a piece of this function before our return that goes through and says, hey, we're going to format the inputted data. So say if we pass an object that's looking for an array, we have to do our translation. Or we can do it before we ever get to this element, assuming that this is the way we want this element to work, because we're going to maybe reuse this component elsewhere. We're going to use it that way elsewhere. So then we do all our data translation over here when we're actually sending it. Now, my personal vote, since this is a one-off thing, is let's make data grid work for data grid, right? Where it's easy. So what we need to do there is let's print out our props. Let's see what's in props, first off, which is really, really easy to do.
Well, nothing is in props right now.
Well, hang on, though. Hang on. So I have over here...
Yeah, it's empty. See right there. Okay, now you have some props.
Yep. Except I need to throw that into data grid, so give me 1 second on that. I'm actually going to just copy this guy right here. and drop a line. Come here, and then I'm going to replace this whole deal with that.
What? Don't leave the top one.
I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting there. Sorry, let's save this. This should compile. Yep, compiles just fine. Let's go over here. Let's save this. Now this is going to error. That's okay. That's what we're expecting. Boom, it errored. Fine. All right. Now what we got to do is we got to go here. I'm going to comment all this stuff out. And just like we did before, I am going to take basically a return, and I'm going to literally just, boom, props, done. And we're going to see what prints out.
Yellow indeed.
Oh, did I break something?
It looks like you busted something.
I did. Let's see what it's telling me I did wrong. Unhandled promise, name, get my data.
What is
Name is not defined. Where are we even messing with the name?
Well, yeah, I don't know if you can just return props.
You can always print props.
Yeah, I guess so, because it should just print it out.
Right.
Or
so let's
spit it out.
Oh, there we go. Boom. All right. Let's come back here, and well, interesting. It's not a valid React object, so let's put it into some tags. Make it. I don't know. We can prettyify it.
Do div. And
yeah,
then,
sure.
Yeah, do a div. Then take props, but put it inside this braces.
Yep. And that should print out. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, let's do that.
Syntax.
I think everything in there has to be in some div or something. I don't remember.
You're totally right. It's object. Oh, hang on, my son is now. What the? Okay, hang on. Give me 2 seconds. Oops.
1, 2.
Yeah.
What, you're leaving?
I don't want to leave.
Don't leave us, Eric.
Mute myself.
Yeah, just mute yourself. Man, I wish I had control to run your app right now. You take care of your thing, and then I'm gonna do something real quick while you're doing that.
Oh, I'm back.
Oh, you're back.
My son just ran off, and I don't know where he went. All right. So anyway, we broke stuff here. There's that one I was talking about, where he just break down and start sobbing.
So let's see here.
All right. So objects are not valid React child. Yeah, that's fine. So everything. One of the tenets of React is everything has to be inside tags.
Right.
And
I guess
you can never have dangling things. Like every time I unmute, you start up again. Every time I hit mute, you're like, I'm good. All right.
How do I get our window? I swear there was a way to get our faces out of the top of side-by-side mode. Oh, this is better. I like side-by-side mode. But then it shows me, too. It doesn't need to show me.
Well, I don't want to be the only one on the chopping block. Like, dude.
I do got to say, though, one of the cool things about using Zoom to do this with is Zoom does not conflict with OBS running my videos. So like if you actually looked at the stream right now, I got an active Zoom thing that, see, my face has, I got the goofy background that you see right now, but I'm also in the background on the bottom of way down there. Now I'm pointing down twice now because my face is on there twice, one in Zoom and one in OBS, but it doesn't conflict like it used to be that OBS or Zoom would fight for the webcam.
Oh, yeah.
And one or the other could get it, and that was it.
Nice.
So hide self. Oh, there we go. Now I just got your face up there. Perfect. Okay, so if you run that, what it says the same thing, not a valid object, or what?
Yeah, that errored, which is interesting to me because props. Oh, it's props.data, is it? I'm trying to remember what the magical voodoo is.
Well, what's attached to it? What's on the other side? Go look on the other side.
So it didn't print out.
Go,
what do you mean?
Go look in the code and look at the index.js file. I mean the view JSX file, the datagrid.jsx file.
Yep, that's where we are.
So now go look in the index real quick. So we're doing grid.
We're literally calling this particular function.
Right. So do we know that get more
And
data
passing it to
gets
datagrid.
data right now?
So it is possible that there's nothing in there. That is.
So scroll down. We can fix this. I mean, we can check real quick. There's a get more data thing already
get more
wired
data.
up.
Yep.
And if you scroll up, there should be like a get more data or metadata or something like that endpoint. Scroll up a little bit more. It's like right.
More data.
Yeah, more data. I think that's get more data, right? Yeah, run it and see what it gives us.
Empty.
Okay,
So
it's
this one I
still
know-
empty. It's still,
I know
which one gives us stuff. Is it metadata? I know one of them gives us stuff.
So I actually built one to give us stuff because I was getting a little frustrated with
Okay,
something.
well,
So literally, test should do it. Nothing. Are we connected to the database? That's, I guess, the next question there. All right, so let's go into CQLSH. Let's see. The prompt is active. Let's select. So let me just run the last command.
oh,
Boom.
what's
Well-
this, Dave? You sent me a. Oh, that's a good question.
What's it?
So who do you think? Pull up, chat. Pull up the video thing.
Oh goodness, I don't have.
Or
Twitch
no,
up
wait.
on
Here,
my-
I'll send it to you in chat in Zoom. Where the hell is chat in Zoom? Crap. Oh, here we
Wouldn't
go.
you and everyone else like to know?
Yeah. There we go. So Dave was asking us what we think wore it better. Did you pull it up? Did you see it?
I did not see it. Oh, that's because Zoom is all hidden
I forget.
now.
What is the one from Meet Spaceballs or whatever? Darth Helmet or something?
Dark helmet.
I don't know, something like that. Yeah, see? I forget what was his name?
It's dark helmet.
It was just Dark Helmet?
Yep.
Dark Helmet, that's so good. Oh, man.
Typical. Was it Mel Brooks?
Yep. I was watching this one thing where people were reacting in a video game to Darth Vader showing up. And it was pretty hilarious. Very emotional. Very emotional reactions.
Yeah. All right, so I'm actually going to get rid of all this test junk I had. I had get cluster name, and actually I can show you this here before I move.
I know that works. That's like the example one.
Yep. So that is. Oh goodness! Now this Zoom window. I swear they do this just to make it difficult to use. Okay, there we go. All right, so if I go here,
Dark Helmet.
boom. Oops, close that. All right, boom. Standard cluster. Woo! That works. Return stuff. Yay.
What the hell did you just do?
What did I do?
Yeah. No.
I submitted
Keep
it.
going. Keep going.
Okay, fair enough. Let's try to get more data. Let's use one we know works. Go back to data grid. Data grid. Boom. It's going to be error. Yep. All right. So there's something between point A and point B that either I don't understand or, well, no, basically I don't understand it. Props. So we could do something evil here. Don't do
Always
this,
all
people.
about some evil.
Yeah, don't do this, people. I'm gonna do something that literally someone's gonna have an aneurysm. I think I can throw it here.
I like that too, Digital Drummer. Everybody don't need to see all my windows. Plus, I don't think anybody could handle seeing all my windows because I got a lot of windows.
All right,
lot
now
of
when I
windows.
do this,
They're all
We're gonna
active
get-
right now. Eric's face is on one of them, which is pretty freaky.
I know it's horrifying, isn't it? Let's see. Oh, will it even let me do it? I'm doing something that is not the way you use React.
Dave Dev said, as Palpatine said, do it. I'm sure in reference to doing evil.
Yes.
What are you doing now? Why do you keep trying to write consoles in there? Does that even work?
Yes and no. So there's this wonderful, wonderful thing about React where it will do this. Boom.
Still feel like React is a return to 2000. No wait, 1990. Hold on.
So this might cause my laptop to crash.
That'd be cool. That's fine.
Yeah.
If you disappear, we know what happened.
Yeah, pretty much. So let's run starting. Okay, refresh real quick. And we're going to go ahead and kill this before something goes very, very south.
Oh my goodness, dude. Yeah, this is what I was going to say. So classic
It
ASP
didn't
reminds me of Active Server Pages. And Active Server Pages is Microsoft's first server-side script engine for dynamically generated web pages. It was released in December 1996, and the last stable release was 3.0 on February 17th, 2000, 19 years ago.
Wow.
So that's what React reminds me of.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, I'm going to send this to you. Just think about it.
Yeah.
Just think about it.
I'm going to look up here.
But anyway, go ahead.
Print out props, because that's all I'm trying to do is print out what's in props. And I know there's a way to do it because I've done it a million times.
So here's the thing. I just want to throw this out here to see if this happens. But comment out that import data grid from React Data Grid.
Yeah, it shouldn't affect anything.
It shouldn't. It shouldn't. You're right. But run it and let's see what we get.
All right.
Or make it fix itself or whatever.
Yep. Okay. Boom. Refresh. Yeah, same thing. Make render a collection of children. Oh, I hate that message. Basically says type error. Let's print out props.
So is JSON not something that we can put into the
Well,
thing?
so we can if we handle it. That's the key. So we actually have to.
I don't see where that makes any sense whatsoever. Can you do props dot something?
Yeah, props dot data was what it used to be. I'm trying to print out the whole object in the console here, where I can just click the little expander and be like, "Oh, there's my object. That's what my structure of my data is. Oh, that's cool."
So go back to the index.js again.
Okay.
So it's get cluster name. So if you scroll down to get cluster name, what does get cluster name actually give us? It's just the one thing, right?
And it's literally that's that CAS local or CAS. What is the?
Yeah. So what does it literally just?
CAS cluster.
I guess it puts the one value in there, so it should.
It's gonna have one value. So it's gonna return the result set or the. I think we're using a result set. Yeah, we should be using a result set with a single value. Mm-hmm. But from the React side of things, it shouldn't. We should be able to just barf it into our props and then parse it from there.
Well, even then, we should be able to write props dot thing.
Oh yeah, yeah, 100%. And there's props dot. I think it's props dot data, but I'm trying to look this up because. And this is one of the things I literally haven't done for the past props.
That sneeze sounded gross as hell.
Yeah, he's got a fever right now. He's really really grumpy. Okay, render props. That's not it. Props. Got more props. Come on.
What is this? Oh god damn it. So what are you trying now?
I just want to print out my props. Just want to see what's in there.
I'm getting to the point where I'm just like, do this in Vue.js.
Yes, I've never actually used Vue.
Vue.js is just it just makes more sense. It's like React. I get React where If you're trying to write some big ass thing that's going to become a monolithic application, and yes, I said it that way. If you're going to create a big ass application that's going to become a monolithic application, React is freaking great, right? And hey, look, stuff.
Yeah, so that worked. The console logging, where is it logging? It's probably here. Is it when unhandled promise rejection?
But if you just want to do a few things on your website and you want it to be functional and you want it to be clean, and you don't want to just write, JavaScript with HTML.
Oh, look at that.
What do you
Connection.execute is not a function. Boom. So what just happened there was it made a call, or I should say, I shouldn't use the word it. It's very obscure.
Where's your connection.execute?
So we are connected. We know that. It made a call right here, ran this query, and then it basically errored on that right there, connection.execute. Now, connection.execute, if we look in connection, I'm actually, again, ES5, I'm exporting that connection once it's created. So it goes through and does its whole, hey, we're going to actually establish a connection. We can even see that it did so if we scroll up in here. Oh goodness, we scroll way, way up in here. There it is. Connected to cluster 1 with host, blah, 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 right? So it happened. We know that happened. We know we got to this point. We were successful. Then that connection is what we're grabbing and we're taking into here. And you'll even see we're importing it right there at the top.
Yes. I see this.
Okay. Are you seeing something incorrect or?
No.
Okay, cool.
I'm just listening and looking at our soup of code.
Oh man, yeah. So connection here is when you in the Cassandra, like when you set up a client, right? And in my connection, we're actually doing it the client.connect right there, and then you generally do like a session.execute or run a query that way. It's exactly what we're doing right here with the connection.execute. Okay. For some reason, it's going execute is not a function. So, in other words, we wouldn't have to. Would we? Oh, this seems totally dumb, but would we have to actually import? We shouldn't have to import the driver here. All right, just for giggles.
What do you mean import the driver?
Hang on. Just for giggles, I want to see. Oh,
you mean literally the driver?
The driver, right? And what I'm going to do...
import it for effect.
Oh, see, on ES5, I can't remember how to do the...
Just put the simple connection up there in like 3 lines of code. Or whatever was up there before. Remember? Hey,
yeah,
Lily.
But the whole point... Oh, yeah. Okay. You know what? Backtracking, man.
That's how you write JavaScript. You move 4 steps forward, and then you step 29 back.
All right, we're gonna go over here.
We're
gonna cry.
I've been pretty good, Lily. I'm not crying right now. I'll cry later. We're working on some Node.js stuff where we're trying to get something to print out, and so far it's been super uncooperative. Partly because I'm just gonna speak for both of us when I say we don't really know what we're doing when it comes to React.
It's been like 4 years for me since I've touched React code. Like,
so last code I've touched was Vue.js. And so anyway, we followed some instructions. Famous last words. We followed some instructions and we got some things to work and some things to not work. And now we're trying to figure out why our connection is not executing a query.
Okay.
So that's what we're doing. Because all we want is some data and a data grid. That's what we want. Data and a data grid. And we're not getting it so far.
Easiest thing ever. All right, let's see what it's saying here now. Hopefully, catch that execute not function. Ah!
Oh, and the error message that we keep getting is, well, right there is one. Type error.
Yep.
connection dot execute, which I don't think that one's really that right. And then there's another one that's not a React object, so then it just nukes itself in the view. We're trying to render the view.
I'm gonna remove all the error handling, if you don't mind,
okay.
and I'm just gonna go and this hurts me inside.
Deleting code is okay. It's okay. You might as well get the I was gonna say get the rest of that if statement.
Yeah. All right. So we can. Boom. Processing all that. Setting that up.
Scroll up.
Client,
scroll up
client.
some.
Scroll up. I'm just scroll up too.
So Cassandra, okay, and then dot m. Oh, that's for the damn in file, right?
Yep.
Or something. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that gets
so
us.
So then you do config, and then you can pretend you're using environment variables by using the pretend
without actually using. Yep.
Okay, so and you're using the bundle path, and username and password, and key space. Key space, which is just better bots. I still think just put in the key space so that it's not confusing. And people don't have to like randomly guess what our key space is.
Is it single ticks for that?
Yeah, you can do that. And then just better bots. I think that's what you called it, right? Better bots.
Yeah, let's check
it is fun, Lily. Even when it's frustrating, it's kind of fun. Beats the hell out of like, going to war and getting shot at or something. That sucks. But,
man, dude, if that's your standard of what's fun, I don't know. I think we have very different opinions on that matter.
I have other. Well, I mean, you don't think going to war and getting shot at would be fun, right? I mean, that's a pretty low baseline.
That's my point.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I have a lot of fun doing a lot of things, and that's not one of them, though. Like, I don't want to do that one.
We're even going to simplify this further, and we are going to legit. Am I doing this right?
I was going to say, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, no. I can't remember off the top of my head how to do that.
Yeah, I think
I'm just going to leave that. Yeah. All right. So, connecting, starting, and we could refresh, and it's going to spit back a huge error saying...
Well, what is... Oh, I just noticed your face is underneath the chat. That's kind of perfect. I wonder if I can move your face. Oh, no, you're stuck right there. Oh, I made your face big. That didn't help none. Oh, I'm going to do this, though. Oh, weird. Oh, I know what I can do, though. Just temporarily, at least.
Here, you want to shoot me the initial... you had an initial little block in there.
It is a blast going to war in Call of Duty. Unless you get like heart palpitations because you get PTSD. Oh god. I actually tried playing that recently. It was a freaking blast. But I think I went away from it with a little bit of shakes, just from past fun gun experiences.
So literally, what this should be doing is this should be returning a session essentially.
Right. Well, so that's what the other thing was doing before, where it just said
client dot connect, and then
it's Oh, you've put it back in this. Okay. Well, I don't.
A couple places where it is.
Yeah, because it is session. It's not connection actually.
Right.
If we think about it.
Yep, and that's totally correct and fair. All right, so we refresh. You'll see stuff. You'll see errors. And it's going to say session execute is not a function.
Yeah.
Which it definitely is a function, but...
Wait, Call of Duty is on the iPhone?
Yeah, there's an iPhone version. The thing is, it's easily hackable. It was made by Tencent. And not... When I say hackable, I don't mean hacking. I mean, Tencent also released a thing that allows you to play it on the PC and get PC reaction times against people who are on their phones trying to use their thumbs to play it.
So you just wipe out.
Oh yeah, people get like 64 kills, 0 deaths. Like, yeah, it's ridiculous.
That's freaking hilarious.
It's so bro.
So yeah, that's fascinating though. I would play it on the iPhone as long as I wasn't playing against other people doing that. Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, we're connecting successfully. We know that.
Do we?
We're not erroring. Yep, we do.
Because now it just says session.execute is not a function. And we know it's a function. What I suspect is that the dot is in the wrong place or something because of the way the object has shifted it, because it's under get client configuration.
Yeah, we could do.
Like, what did my original connection thing look like? I'm curious.
Yeah, if you just run paste through that block, it does the exact same thing. All I had there, that chunk I had a bunch of error handling built in. So if we want to go just down to the...
Oh, God, I got
bare
all
bones.
of your new stuff.
The new stuff works, by the way. I can get it to return things.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, it totally does.
It's on your screen right now. It doesn't work.
This is the pulverized new stuff. This is when you took the new stuff, you put it in a meat grinder. This is what came out.
My old stuff did not work, though. That's the whole...
No, but it had no error handling.
It didn't. It was one thing. It did one thing. All right.
I made it better.
Well, except it doesn't work now.
That's not what didn't work. To be fair, we got to the same broken point with your code that I got to.
Let's see here. Where is... Oh, I'm going to look at an old commit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll look at my minor tweak commit. This will be perfect. And then... Oh, wait. How do you go... No, I just want to look at... Can I just pull a... How do you get a commit? I don't remember how to do this.
Dude, you're asking the wrong guy.
This is going to take me a whole 15 seconds here. Give me a second. So get pull this. Oh, what the heck did it just copy into my screen? Get pull this thing. No, that ain't it either. Get pull copy and then paste, right? Oh, yeah, it's not a repository. How do you pull, get pull, commit? Get pull documentation, get till a particular commit. Yes, that's what I want. I want get to, get fetch. That's it, right? Is that it, maybe?
Sounds right. Fetch is that magical little command that does all that stuff for you.
Fetch. Oh, come on. Damn it. Get fetch. No. What is the command? Does anybody know? I don't get the ability to artificially inflate your numbers. Oh, that... I think some people just have to win really, really bad or something silly. Even though it's a game. Get a specific commit. Yeah, okay. Everybody looks that up, I guess. Right, get log, get reset hard. Oh, yeah. Let's do...
Make it really ugly, make it into a one-liner.
And then... Oh, I'm probably using the wrong damn thing. Whoa, what is that symbol? That's not, I don't want that symbol. Yes, okay. And then, oh yeah, I wonder if the Secure Connect bundle is even mapped right anymore in the new thing. Here's the code, by the way. I'm pasting it to you in chat right now.
Okay.
Or in, I guess that's chat.
Which, let's see. Okay. Whoa, that pasted as a...
Hey, Speaker Freak. Me and Eric are working on some Node.js stuff that's being super flaky on us. Partly because...
Probably us being super flaky on it, but yeah.
Yeah, or, super uninformed. We're being consistent, though, not flaky. Just just consistently not informed about what the hell it's doing. We're getting like a. Actually, yeah. Run what you got now. What do we get?
Hang on, I gotta remove that.
Is the data thing in the same place still?
Client. I gotta change a couple keywords. Hang on. Please hold. Client. Oh, wait a second. Why are you doing that?
Doing what?
Client, new client. Hang on. Okay. You're doing a .connect. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Why are...
You know, Lily, I like that name too. I think Glitchy Fluffy Barnacle is one of my new favorite projects.
So in your original code, you were doing a new connection pool every time you ran a query, right?
No, I had a connection pool.
I thought you were doing a client.connect and then a query and then a close every time.
Nope. I was doing a close at the end of the whole app.
Okay. All right, fair enough. Well,
That was what I was doing. It's not what I suggest to be doing, but it was what I was doing.
Well, okay.
So like when the app starts, you get a connection for it. And that's the one you're using.
Right, and that's what you should be doing.
I suppose.
Well, I mean, that's the best practice according to the docs.
Right.
and according to best practice.
Except if you put a close without setting it up to defer somehow, then it nukes your connection one time and you can't reinstantiate your connection once the app is running. So you have to be very careful to only close it during application shutdown, which in a web service or web application, as this is the case of, you can't do that. So the documentation is a little weird because it doesn't refer to it being used in the most common context that Node.js and JavaScript is used for, which is web applications. I hope like people aren't writing more CLIs in Node.js these days. It's still for web applications.
All right, so what did we do wrong? Because it doesn't like the new code block.
What do you mean, what did we do wrong?
Clients. Code.
What is it? What's the error say? I don't know.
It doesn't
Did you set those environment variables? Do you need to set it to DB username and DB password?
Yeah, because that's not going to pull right from the file. Okay.
It was the old stuff. I didn't change it for the new stuff. Just gave you that. So yeah, DB username, DB password. Nice DB password.
Yep,
I'll
totally
never
secure.
remember that. So yeah, just DB username. Just put DB. Did you seriously just do that? You just did that the longest possible way.
Yep.
You could
See, I know you're a little OCD on some things, so it's fun to...
Thanks, Eric. Thanks for fucking with me.
and then we're gonna...
Everybody gets to see me get mad at myself enough watching me do it to myself.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Yeah.
All right. So, why are you path? Okay, we're getting rid of that. We're gonna do it that way.
What do you mean you're gonna get rid of that?
Shh. It's okay.
You better get path then. Where's path?
Path is
right. So you got to put process. Yeah, there you go. Okay.
And then I got to grab the ridiculously long, comically named.
See, you broke that too.
I didn't
now
break
mine
it, dude.
won't work. You could have just kept it the same. Then it won't break on my machine when I get all the changes.
All right.
You
So node
hard-headed, son.
mod starting.
Grrr.
Yeah. All right. Go over here. Boom. And okay.
Stuff still works.
That did work. And we got our, here we go. Setting for okay. Use JSON, callback name, port, cool. Locals, object, null, prototype. Huh. Interesting. Okay. So this is literally, this right here is what it's complaining about every time we get that React error.
Yeah, I think that's his opinion, Digital Drummer, is that if it works on his machine, it's fine. Clearly, I am not a very high priority.
Of course not. Now, see, he just has to set up everything exactly the way I did it without any documentation or, just he has to know intuitive. Actually, I did provide him with a doc.
The story of my life. Here, I took your
I
project
actually wrote
and
like a
changed all the
3-page
shit.
doc on how to set it up. But all right,
Now you have to go change it. Here's the doc. Change all the shit you already had set up. All right, so what's it doing now?
So basically, we're getting this guy right here back.
Digital Driver said this Twitch stream is his doc. Exactly.
Actually, so I've got it all just to prove I've got it. Come on now, right here. That's the doc.
Yeah, the docs are wrong though. Let me tell you. Don't read the docs. This stuff will never work. Anyway, so you got client now.
Yes. All right.
You got a connection bundle. The connection
again.
happens.
We've got.
And so my select query
our
should
props. Work. So if I go over here and I do say like props dot, let's do settings. Sure, why not? Settings. We were to save that. We were to run the exact same thing. I don't know if it's actually if NodeMon is actually watching the data grid files. Well, we could try it.
Why would it? What do you mean, NodeMon? Hold on, stop. Let's get basis on this.
So NodeMon is the nice little
right. I know what NodeMon is, but what you just said. Why would it look at the datagrid.jsx file?
Because it's basically supposed to my understanding is it traverses the project, finds all relevant files, and watches them. Now I could be wrong on that. Correct me if I am, please.
But why would it watch the data grid file?
Because it's part of the project. We've gone through and it's
right
there.
What would it know to do with it? It's gonna look for changes, but it's still gonna launch app.js, right? Or bin dub. Yeah, so it launches bin dub, and then the only thing that the server-side stuff does is it injects a few things into that template, but otherwise the datagrid.jsx file is executed by the client. Like all the stuff in it's going to be executed.
I see what you're saying. Isn't JSX not natively? Well, hang on though. So
now the
JSX isn't a known. Because your web browser doesn't know how to process JSX, I didn't think natively. And again, my knowledge is like 4 years out of date. But that's why you use Babel. No, it's not why you use Babel.
It's not why you use Babel. But no, it's not executing the JSX, so to speak, right? It's executing the JavaScript that it receives and rendering the HTML and CSS. But that's what I'm saying is like the server side just fills out the template, which happens to be a .jsx file.
Right.
But otherwise, like NodeMon's it's not watching the file in the context of it needs to do something with it. NodeMon has already passed on responsibility to the app.js file, and the app.js has loaded all the middleware and all that server-side shit, and then that executes and fills out the template and then passes that as a response over to the browser.
Yeah.
And then the browser then executes, the JavaScript, the client-side JavaScript.
Right. Okay, so what we got here, essentially, is
Which in this case is div stuff.
I'm just going to use that as a variable name now.
Do it. That's perfect.
And we are going to...
You also have a comma up there. Is that exactly what you want? Are you sure that's what you want?
Yeah.
Props, comma, stuff.
Yeah.
What about stuff?
What about stuff?
In div. Are you going to try to print it out in the page?
No, that's not the variable name. That's what I want.
But it is the variable name. Because you just
put
it there.
But I'm not using it. Okay, I'll do other stuff. I'll make you happy. Goodness.
All right. I just try to be clear, too, because I wasn't sure if you actually wanted the variable to print out in the page.
No, that wasn't my goal at all. So, all right. So what we're going to do here, essentially, is since we're actually passing that to the function.
You know what's great about Speaker Freak, about the music, too? Is like right now I can have guests on and stuff, and they don't hear shit, right? Only all y'all and me get to hear the music. And in that way, I can have guests on all day long, and they don't even know what I'm playing, which is great because, like, half the time people don't want to hear none of that stuff anyway if they're talking to me on a video chat like this. I think Eric wouldn't mind. He'd trip out. He'd be like, "Yeah, that's great video game music right there." But it's a neat way to set it up to be able to stream, and then I'm not bothering Eric with any crazy sounds.
So if we wanted to actually print it out on the screen, this is what I would have done. And actually, this will go back up here. He's gonna spit that out. And the reason is, I can show you this, we scroll back up to the previous run, we return this empty object.
Yeah.
So the empty object is not liked by our data grid here, or by our React. Sorry. So this is where my knowledge starts to end on exactly what I need to be doing.
Oh, perfect then.
Off the top of my head of knowledge.
Keep going, make it work. I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. I'll be back in about 45 seconds.
Yeah, right. Okay. So first thing I actually need to do here is check if we're actually getting anything from this get cluster name right there. And it looks to me from the empty object right there that we are not. Now it is returning back successful on the query itself. So just to be clear, Adrian, the original connection code we were using works up to this point.
Up to this point. Sounds like an excuse. So what's up? What happened?
Excuse? I'm saying, like, no, I didn't fix everything, but we're getting there.
Okay.
Let me
where are we at then?
remove this here and let me surround that guy so that we're hopefully sending a more correct format.
Amazon drink, not sold by Amazon. Actually, I don't know. Maybe you could buy it from Amazon. It's got a sideberry in it, though.
Objects are not a valid React child. No. Okay.
So are you saying we're back to the same error message?
Yeah, we're back to where we started.
Hey, you know what I think might be broke?
What's that?
Excuse my French, but the fucking data grid.
I think data grid works because now I'm not using it.
Wait, where? Go back to that. Go back to the index.js.
Yep.
Where is get cluster name? It's right below it. There's a call that just does a res.send. It just sends the response.
Right.
So do cluster, I think. So like go to the browser and just do localhost, whatever number. Yeah, there. And just do cluster where data grid is. Boom.
And we're connected. Right.
Yeah, that shit works.
Yep.
Which I don't know why. Okay, that's off in the weeds.
So cluster, how are we actually displaying this?
But so
send,
see, yeah, that
you're just doing a send. You're not even doing a.
Right, it sends it back, and you just get straight up.
Yeah, yeah. It's plain text.
Right, exactly. That's why it don't get messed up.
Right.
The render and the React stuff gets messed up. So
okay, hang on here. Let's for giggles again.
For giggles. Yeah, for giggles. Okay.
If we're not, it's going to be for tears. So bear with me. We're going to do boom, boom. This is going to return empty. I am 99% sure, but we'll see.
You realize you're not sending a response. You're sending a promise.
Right. So okay. Yeah, go ahead.
What are you trying to do there? Help me out. I don't. You lost me.
I basically want to do a
that ain't how you spell wait.
I know.
It'll sound the same though.
Function. Making fun of my third grade spelling. All right. Essentially, that's what I want to do. Is a you know what?
Wait, that's what the thing directly below it already does,
though. Where?
The /cluster endpoint.
/cluster endpoint. Yeah, but we're doing the
get cluster details is doing what get cluster name is, but it's handling the promise.
Except, so get cluster details was.
Oh my god! I think I just realized where we're effing up.
Okay, because we're doing it a different way. I
totally just realized where we're hardcore screwing up.
Let me know.
Notice in every one of those things that works, the promise is being handled. Get cluster name is still returning a promise with a response in it, right? Yep. So
we need to
do a dot then to actually wait for the response to return, the response.
So, okay, we need to pull this out of here.
So, yeah, and
put it over here.
Right, and then put its little parens and the data that it returns is passed into a delegate function inside of that.
Yep, you're totally right. And then I need to change that to
beautiful. Okay.
Data, and then how do I? Oh man, then data.
Function. You got to pass a delegate function.
Right,
So you do
right,
function and anonymous delegate function, I guess is what it's called. I don't actually know what the JavaScript term is for it. But yeah, function, data, and then curlies. And then inside the curlies is that. Yeah. And then I don't know what to do with the bottom thing. Yeah, just get rid of it.
Yeah. All right. In theory, you're totally right on that. I can't believe I'm going to kick myself here in about 2 seconds. Well, no, I'm not apparently. But let's check with the.
I bet you we have something though. I bet you it's. Oh wait. Yeah, get cluster name. Scroll down to your get cluster name just real quick, just to look at the function. Get cluster name.
Which is literally, it's executing the CQL to perform the same action.
Yeah, and it is doing. Okay, yeah, you got it doing, and it's an async function, and then you call wait on it.
Yep.
And blah. Okay.
Which I could do the. We should do it consistently here. We should be doing the then here.
Where?
Right on this.
Oh yeah. Actually, do that. Because that's the same thing right there.
Right.
That's probably not actually doing it.
Put return results inside that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because otherwise, it's executing it, but it's already returned.
Yep.
If we don't wait for it. Oh, man.
This is where async programming is just...
when you get out of practice, it's hard to remember what to do.
Oh, 100%. What did I do wrong?
Yeah, that's what we're adding right now, Digital Drummer. Because... yeah, we've been sitting here trying to execute it without calling it a wait.
We're just not going to talk about this. This isn't something. This isn't a mistake I made.
Nobody say anything. It's secret.
All right, and then up here, I need to get rid of that. Then I need to call literally like we were before. This guy right here. Get rid of this. Comment it for the moment. Just because. And then that. All right. Compiled, starting, and fingers crossed. And
hey, don't you have WebStorm?
No, I don't actually.
Why do you not have WebStorm? Didn't you get WebStorm? I thought we got you WebStorm.
Fighting back and forth to get licenses for certain Python.
I don't understand. Why are you still fighting?
What do you? We can talk about that offline, dude.
You just waiting for a key?
Yeah,
we'll talk about. Never mind. We'll talk
about that one offline.
Could get you expensive damn thing. Anyway.
All right. So basically, we should be returning data here. We are still not.
I just want to say one thing real quick. So what would be really cool is if you had this in WebStorm right now, like WebStorm would tell you a lot of these things I noticed aren't popping up. You get like a basic autocomplete in Visual Studio Code, which is cool. It's great considering free, right? I mean, it's way more than, just a text editor or something. But in WebStorm, you'd be able to follow through and trace like half of what you just looked at right there.
Yeah,
but Visual Studio Code wasn't telling you nothing. You had to know it was related all back to that. Whereas in WebStorm, you could just hover over it and just boom. It has like all
you
that
can do the control click or whatever on each of the. Yeah, so in IntelliJ. Absolutely.
Various shortcut keys. I don't ever want to say what they are because they're all different, kind of based on whatever random thing is going on.
Okay, so actually, let's get rid of this because.
Is there an extension for that, Digital Drummer? I don't know. I keep finding out more and more new extensions, but I still like WebStorm. Just still seems more powerful to me. Like it just, Like I don't have to do .envs. I don't have to do a bunch of that like dirty stuff either, which is really nice. Which, as Eric knows, I had a total rant about .env files a little earlier in the week.
Yep.
Also, a lot of other people in my life got to hear about the .env rant because I went out for beers last night, and boy, did I have a few things to say.
All right, I gotta declutter my brain now.
Render.
So we're sending to data grid a variable. We're not sending it via props, right? Can you confirm that? I'm not sure if there's some magic stuff going on there.
What happened back there? Wait, go back to that.
Yeah. So we got data grid, and we're sending cluster name.
Why'd you take the res render out of the thing?
It's right there. Oh, because we.
You put it down there, but you're
name.
still. You got to handle the promise there, but you got to handle the
yeah.
promise up there still too. Because I mean, otherwise, get cluster is just going to return that promise,
Yeah.
right? So that should work. That should be what we're expecting. Because JavaScript puts the data in that little magic. What do they call? What do you call that in JavaScript?
Yeah, still the same problem. But,
Is it the same problem? Oh my God, are you kidding me?
well, and this is
like
the
a great
generic
epiphany.
React type error. We don't like what you fed us, and we aren't going to allow you to actually print out anything that'll allow you to.
Do catch filter data below that, like on the ones below, on the one in the cluster below it. Yeah, dot catch or whatever.
What's the keyword in Node?
You
Is
can
it
just copy
error?
and paste the thing literally below it in the function below it. Scroll down and literally just copy that catch right there because it'd be the same thing. Yeah. And then run that and see what we get. Why you put the catch on the next line like that?
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, I don't really care. I was just curious if there's a reason.
Nope. Just getting tired at the end of the day and doing dumb things. That's my excuse.
Because I know
All
a lot of stuff is very optional, but just like the braces, the curly braces, like you don't have an option. You need to put them where they are in JavaScript, or shit will not work part of the time.
Yeah, part of that's true.
Dumpster fire. Yes, digital drummer.
Yeah. All right. So same error. Yet again. Why is it? So it should literally be doing a request send and just putting out all that data. You know what? Okay. Hang on. We're gonna do this a slightly different way. I'm gonna do send. Comment that out. I'm gonna do data, and we're gonna print it out as plain text, shall we?
Go for it. At least we'll know if we're getting stuff or not. I bet that probably works.
Nothing. Are we still printing out a promise?
No, you shouldn't be.
You're
in the
no, we're
promise.
definitely not.
Yeah.
But
the other question is what is that? Go run that query real quick and just see what you get.
Oh, I did. I mean, that was what I did earlier, that last one right there. So here, I'll run it again. Boom.
That is correct, Speaker Freak. We are getting a 500 from Data Grid, and React is giving us an error.
Yep. It's time for spot the error.
What'd you just do? Did you do something?
Not really.
Oh. It's funny that it says get data grid 200. So it's okay with it. Good grief. It only it takes almost a second. 992 milliseconds? What's up with that?
Here, I'm switching it back over to the other one so we can actually generate that same error. Because the 200 was on me just sending. All right, so that is going to give us the 500. Data grid 500. Wow, yeah, you're right. That's a second and a half.
Yeah, we're trying to get the data right now, Speaker Freak.
We just want to see it so we know what we need to manipulate to get it working.
What happened when you changed it to res.send again?
That's what gave us 200. That makes sense because that doesn't care. That's just going to barf on the page.
Data.
Right.
It gave us no data though.
It gave us no data. So here, I'll run it real quick.
Run the query itself.
So that's
right.
a send.
So that's cool. So
then the query itself is this right here, right there at the bottom. This is being run.
You're running. Oh, you're running that web CQL thing.
Web CQL shell.
So CAS cluster is the result. We get one result back. CAS
one
cluster.
Result. Correct, and that's what we should see when we do a send over here. We should see CAS cluster, or worst case, depending on how the driver is sending it back. This is part of what we're trying to figure out. We should see some sort of an object or result set or something that has CAS cluster in it that we can then parse down to get what we want.
Right. So. This is getting tiring.
Yeah.
Or not
I
tiring,
agree.
frustrating.
So our first question needs to be, why is data empty?
Yeah, well, that's what I was gonna say. Is what is the deal with that? Go down to the function call again, the get cluster or
Query
whatever you
itself.
call it. Yeah,
Yep.
get cluster
That's
name.
what we got there.
Oh, is it result dot something? The router library Speaker Freak is the Express JS router, the default router library that they have. And then we're using React on top of that, for better or worse. I'm starting to think that we're gonna have to just swap out and use some freaking Jade templates or something, write out a nice little clean Jade template markdown, have it spit it out in that.
To be fair, when React works, it's awesome.
When it works, yeah, and it's 19 layers of sludge.
All right, so client execute. All
It's a
that's
really
working.
good beverage. I like these things. They're so sweet. Acai berry is wonderful. This is like 2 shots of espresso. I don't think. Looks like it got slower. So what about? Wait, go back real quick. You said wait client.execute, then do the thingy.
Right.
Scroll down just a little bit.
And they're doing the rows for it. 'Cause they're actually parsing results up here.
Wait a second. Why? Yank that await out and get cluster name. And then do result. Yeah, do result dot.
Row.
Yeah. Let's just see what that does. Probably make it. Did it restart fully?
Hang on, let me check what I'm doing up here. Send data. Okay, yep. They're sending out the raw.
For worse, React sucks. Honestly,
See,
at this point, that's my feels. I mean, unless
at
I've got like
least
some really
if it
big
would give us
projects
an
or-
error, we'd have something to troubleshoot. You know, like an error that meant something.
I don't think there is an error though. I think it's returning it. It's just we're not, for
We're
some
not
reason,
getting
we're not
anything?
grabbing it at some point. So do a debug on that. How do you do a debug? I don't even know how to debug. I don't. Debug.
I don't know how to do one in VS Code. Oh boy, start debugging. Let's try that. It's not going to work because it's not all wired up. All right, so
Here's an error key. I think data is empty on a 500 request, and there's an error key in the response status. Where'd you see that error? Was that in the terminal?
Response status.
Scroll up. Okay, that looks all fine-ish. What are you doing? What is that? Oh no. Yeah, that should theoretically catch and throw that. But so run. How do you get the display? A quick snippet from a blog you found. Click on terminal again and scroll to where it starts up. It's not showing an error then, right?
Yeah, so this is starting Grace. Here, let me restart it so we got some fresh.
Yeah, restart full.
So
perfect. Wow, kill it some.
Boom. Nice, worn, blah, 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 blah. NPM version. I got to untangle when I feel like I want to poke my eyes out for fun. Yeah, that's starting We don't have the thing that says listening on port anymore because we've taken that out from the code that I had nicely set up. But it's going.
Yeah. And then if you run that, what's it give in that window right there? Hey, can you actually add the debug variable to the starting right there?
What is the debug variable in Node.js? Is it just...
Oh, I don't know. It's in the README. I put it in the README.
You did.
Yeah, because it's like you pass in...
No, you didn't.
Oh, you didn't get latest. All right, hold on.
Yeah, the moment I do a git pull on this, it's going to be awful.
Oh, I didn't put it. Where the hell did I put it? Oh, I sent it to you in the other thing. Anyway, it is this shit here. Send it. I think I copied it. You know, I don't know if I like how they so that's a I don't know if you changed. Did you change any code in bin dub?
Nope.
Okay, good. Then that should work if you do. Oh shoot, what is it? I guess no. Damn it! Why you gotta ask me stuff I already set up?
Well, if it was in the docs.
It is in the docs. It's in the docs on the website. So I guess if you run node bin / dub and then you pass in those environment variable with the environment variables, like you should be able to, I guess, just put that in. I guess you could put that in your environment, your .env file. God, I hate .envs.
So I'm a little lost. What exactly are we doing, and what are we trying to do?
It's just that thing that I posted to you in chat, the debug glitchy fluffy barnacle. That's
gotcha.
literally to start debug, and it's just an environment variable that's passed with npm start following it. Does that make sense?
Yep. So I could literally just do this.
Yeah, I think that'll work.
Listening 45,000. It's at 0 milliseconds, like.
Sure, I think that's a lie, but
yeah, I was gonna say, like.
But just run the app now. I mean, do your thing, do the thing. Yeah, do this thing, and then go look at it. Oh God. Oh, why did I'm being an idiot now? We talked about this earlier. Why would it show a client-side error on this if it's not getting an error on the server side? Okay. Brain explosion. Also, I don't think you need those parens there. I still don't think you need those parens.
Where?
Parentheses.
Oh yeah, so that's a React convention when you're doing.
It ain't in.
Doing here.
It ain't in really. I hadn't seen a single example with that in it yet.
So if I wanted to put this up
See,
there,
that's fine.
I don't. That just makes my skin crawl.
Yeah, but that's React. React is
so
a bowl
I
full
like
of
doing
insert shit tons of weird HTML arbitrariness crap into your stuff.
See, this just feels cleaner to me.
Right, Speaker Freak. Do multi-line, but like we don't need to do multi-line. It's a div with a thingy in it. Anyway, you leave it that way if that makes you happy. I want you to be happy.
We can do this. We can do this. We'll make it work.
Oh yeah, there we go. It's looking good. Looks like clean code.
Yeah, there's something.
So
you said
I'm tempted. I'm honestly like tempted to just yank out React and make this a straight template response with the content in it.
That's fine with me.
Because like we know we're getting
we're still gonna have the same
responses.
problem though. We're still gonna have the same problem because we need.
No, we're not, because it's just a React error on the data grid specifically.
Right, but we can right here. We're not even sending anything to data grid. We are legit barfing text using send instead of render.
No, we're still
not to
sending it
data
an
grid.
object. Oh, you mean now?
But
Right.
we're not sending it to data grid. So
Right,
I mean,
but it's just
nothing's-
right. We're sending empty data though.
right.
Right.
Which
we're not
why is
getting
it
an error
complaining about
now.
empty data? It's not right.
What do you mean? It's not getting an error, right?
Yeah,
now.
I'm sorry. I'm mixing up multiple runs in my brain.
So that's getting an error though,
right.
because
So this will
the
error.
data grid don't know what to do with the object that it's getting.
Yep. And
Which honestly,
React
I don't
error,
know
but-
what the object is either, and I just assume that we haven't formatted it correctly, and it doesn't know what to do with an empty object for the data grid anyway.
Yeah, and that's. I would feel confident saying you're 100% right. Problem is,
I usually
our problem is we need to get something back. We need to figure out why we're not getting anything back. Because when I run this query on the database itself, we
Right.
get something back.
Well,
We're obviously not here. So something in that pipe is broken.
The other thing, if you go look at the datagrid.jsx, and in the datagrid.jsx, when we had the example set up, it was not even taking any data from server-side rendering at all. It was purely all client-side stuff, 100% copied and pasted from the React Data Grid website. Like if you went and typed in Google React Data Grid, that would be the site where I copied that content from, and that content doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
So like I don't know what the hell is the deal with that, because that doesn't make any sense either, right?
For purposes of debugging, I'm going to do
What are you doing?
creating headaches for everyone
You
involved.
can just return literally the data grid. You don't have to put it in div tags.
Right, but I wanted to put the raw above it.
The raw. Oh.
Yeah. No, don't do that.
What just happened? What is going on? Hey, do you watch Stranger Things? Do you like Stranger Things?
Me?
Yeah, you.
No, I don't watch Stranger Things.
Oh, okay, never mind then. Real important day today, you know.
No. Okay. So that should display the data grid and barf out a bunch of stuff.
Should.
Not going to. Once it starts working, it will. I'm almost at the point where I'm willing to call it for today and go do some reading and maybe come back to this with a fresh set of eyes at some later date.
Well, I'll tell you what, that sounds like a deal. Do some reading, enjoy your reading. And I'm gonna hack on this a bit.
Yeah, by all
and
means.
we'll catch up not tomorrow.
Nope. Or Monday.
That's right, not Monday. I think I'm gonna ride my bicycle into the wilderness. So if you never hear from me again, you know I fell in a damn river, got eaten by a bear.
I can cheer and throw a party.
Yeah, celebrate in my loss. So yeah, anyway, have fun with that. I'm gonna hack at it with a bit. Whatever I figure out, I will relay to you.
All right, sounds good, man.
And we'll catch up Tuesday. So cheerio. As for the Twitch stream, I ain't going anywhere, so y'all are stuck with me. But see you, Eric. Everybody
Later.
say bye. Bye, Eric. Look at this. Look at this awkwardness now. You see how that was? Like that took a whole 6 seconds to hang up on poor old Eric there. All right, y'all. So here we go. Where am I? I don't even know where I'm at in this thing. But I think what I'm going to do is... Ow. Shit. Let's do this. I'm gonna do this. Let's see here. This is gonna be quick and faster and dirtier, most likely. So if we go look at the stuff that I had in there, this is the same code, but let's see, cluster, data grid, and data, and more data, and metadata. So get it more data. More data, I think, is what I want to do here. No, prod name. Like prod name. Yeah, for each row.currencies. Oh, this is... No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to do... Oh, that ain't even what I'm up to. It's... Yeah, just this. Okay. So get more data. It's called by... Oh, more data. So I made a path called more data. So let's run this. Where are we at with that? Oh, something... Must be a string. Oh, yeah. So go back here. So my environment variables are set, right? No. Oh, yeah, they're changed to this shit. So that... Password. Boom. Oh, let's try it. I think that'll give it to me. Yeah, okay, so that... What? Oh, yeah, go... Okay, anyway, so... Actually, get reset, oops, hard. And then what is... I want to go back to a particular version, so GitHub... .com, there we go. And then I'm gonna bounce in, and I'm actually, we're gonna get this fixed. I'm tired of messing around. Commits, where was that? Add React components? I don't want to do React components. I'm gonna do this one. Oh, no damn React. What does it do if I click on it? Ah! Oh, one parent. Wait, what the hell? I don't know. Anyway, so what was the command? I don't actually remember. Git fetch. That ain't it. Crap, why do I keep forgetting this? Git fetch specific commit. Git fetch yeah. Oh, git fetch remote, I think is what it is. Git fetch remote. Boom. Ah! Shit. Let's get that copied. Okay, and then git fetch remote. Hey, sandwich. Just trying to write some Node.js, get some stuff fixed. We've been troubleshooting a little earlier, but I just defaulted back to a previous commit. Where did my previous commit go? Oh, is that another way to... Oh, git. Oh, you can do checkout on a commit? Shit. So anyway, also, like, remembering how to do stuff in Git that I barely ever do. But yeah, pulling an old commit for this. Yeah, okay, some more data. Where does that leave me? Oh, I don't. Get out of here. Oh yeah, let's go back to edit configuration, browse. Let's not start on that path. Let's start on this path. Boom, boom. I still got the JSX files there. I don't want the damn JSX files. Let's do git, check out that. Yeah. What? Oh yeah, git checkout -b testing things. Boom, that, right? Okay. Yeah, there we go. Back to our Jade. That is what I wanted to see. So get metadata, get data, get sample data, get metadata. I don't want this. Actually, I don't want this. I don't want this. I want get data. So we're gonna toy around with that to test out our stuff. Because basically, let's do async function get data. Boom, boom. There we go. And then the one we wanted that was actually working was this one. Function. Yeah, that should give us all the stuff back. And this should be client dot execute. Yeah, okay, that looks good. And then let's test this. I just want to make sure we got stuff coming back. So bounce out here, Apollo. Oops, shit, Apollo. And then, yep, log me in there. Keep it all super secret and stuff. There's my database. I'm gonna launch the Dev Studio for now. And then here, this thing, what's up? Oh yeah, well I can so run, what the hell, come on. Okay, there's the 9 of that. And then does Dawn have, oh Dawn has a cell. And if I do this, and I look at those orders, I have 152 orders. Woohoo! Okay. So we're getting stuff back from there. This part doesn't actually matter. Even though, wait, what was that code? I'm gonna, yeah, let's take that. So we're handing back the rows into the client side. So then res.send data da 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 da. Okay, run that. Nothing. All data? Nothing. Then data. Get data, get data. Well, what was it? Query that. Query name. And then get more data. So we'll do. It's basically what I had, right? This. Oh, do I need to call await on this? Query connect. Okay, called it no errors. Okay, something should be coming back. What the frick? So index is that. So let's index. Okay, come on. What up? I know I had data returning like a previous time. That's putzing around with this thing. Actually, let's just do the whole damn thing. Or no, not returning the whole thing because path is correct. File system doesn't need to be there. So get data isn't, why is, I don't know, this kind of perplexes me. I know this shit was working. Okay, working here in just a second. Where is glitchy fluffy barnacle? Oh, I did put that in there. I knew I put that in there. So routes, index. Let's take all these. Whoops. I know some of these work. And then we can just switch them out, right? That's what it looks like. Okay. So we got, what? Get data's not called? Huh. Was it because it's here twice? Oh, let's do that actually, yeah. Kill that one, keep all the ones we had, so. No? Okay, so let's try get cluster details. Boom. Okay, connected to 0 nodes in the cluster. Well, that's cool, I guess. Maybe, probably not. So then we're gonna do get data. Or no, let's do this one. Oh, get more data. Right. Well, no, I want to get more data. Yeah. Oops. Get more data. Oh, yeah, whatever. So get more data. Get more data should get here. theoretically we should get here. And we should get here. Debug. Okay. When it's promised, so the debug dies inside the promise. Oh, this is one of the reasons why I don't debug promises. Let's here, put that text back there. Okay. Cluster details work, so that was that method. Okay, so let's try get data then. There, that has data. So that is get data. This one works. That one works. This is returning the one row. So this is get cluster stuff. Oh wait, get cluster name. Cast cluster name. And get more data. So get more data is just bullshit, I guess. Well, that doesn't need to happen. Oh, it's probably breaking because of all those properties that don't even exist. Why is it? Oh, whoops. Yeah. And if I run that, of course. It's that same thing, so I should get a bunch back. So, da 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 da. Oh, let's do... a query, so then it's await. Alright, so I don't really... Oh, result dot data dot rows. Like that, maybe? Yeah, nope. Nope, that ain't it. Oh, wait a second. It's result. Return result dot rows. Ah, shit. doing PHP unit tests at the moment. Yeah, how are unit tests in PHP? Are they going just tearing through them? Because clearly I needed some unit tests. So that, well, so where I get one thing back is, was it get data, I think? Yeah, this returns the first row. Let's get metadata out of here. And let's, what is this crap? Oh, it ain't even set up right. Ah, something was amiss. Was that client of execute and then just the query? Just the query is being executed in the other ones. Matter of fact, let's do this and be even more specific. I gotta fix this on. Yeah, me and you both then, right? Because like that's, I mean, I'm not doing PHP, but you know, progress, but slow and easy. Slow and easy. Nothing too fast. Don't want to get it out. Don't want to get things out of hand. Oh, fuck yeah! Boom. Oh, this is so beautiful too. This JSON formatter. I just got to talk about how beautiful this is for a minute. I mean, look at that. It's just the beautiful results. Beautiful. You can see all the customer names and the addresses. And oh, look, they even put new lines in the addresses in the fake data rendering. That's cute. Prices, prod. We got all the shindig. This is freaking badass. I'm so happy. Where's Eric? I gotta tell Eric. Oh man, that is great. Yeah, that only took. How long have I been streaming? Almost 2 hours. Almost 2 hours. So anyway, where's this? I gotta. There we go. I tried to write boom and I just wrote goom. I feel like maybe I should stop streaming just because like it had some success, but no. There's more to do. So let's get back in there. All right, so that's So let me just. I gotta say that out loud, or I'm not gonna remember what I just did. So I'm getting rows there. So I'm returning all the rows. That's one thing. So there's a couple things I think that was getting me here. So this bit I know is right because we went through some of these other queries that did work. This one though, what I ended up doing was making it look much more like these, and specifically, like what is this actually here for? Yeah, there we go. So I looked up here and I noticed each had a wait, and then they were just executing on the query. This, however, if we look back, I'm just gonna make a mess here again. We look back at this, notice what's in it, right? We had a prepare statement equal to true, which I don't think that was affecting it, but I had param's name set. So I think it was trying to stick something on the select query, and of course that's gonna return nothing because there's not a parameter set, right? So I took that away, and I also added a wait right here because I was just doing a client.execute blah. And that didn't need to happen. What needed to happen was simply to execute the query, which I just put into the execute to make it more direct to what it is. I don't really need to assign it to a variable or anything. It's not that big of a query or anything. And then, so I did the await, and I assigned the results to be able to return. So once we get the results, then the results will be returned as result.rows, which I wanted the actual rows. I don't want like the whole bundled object thing, right? So now that I'm getting the rows back, theoretically I could then do things with the rows. So let's see here. We got data, filtered data. Yeah. And this is nice, but like next. Come on, give me something. Oh, heard that one a million times. Heard that one a million times. Fat man in the pool. I like Lambo one. This one's all right. It's got cowbell. Oh, and y'all probably can't even hear it, can you? I'm over here talking about music you can't hear. Okay, so all right, what's next here? Yeah, so that's basically what I did, and that did the deed. So now I love how it's like all the data and then formatting. So there's the raw data, right? Which is glorious unto itself. I swear I'd gotten to that point beforehand. Anyway, sometimes, you know, things go backwards and then they go forward. So, okay, like headers, JSON, and then we got how many like probably 100 and something, I think. Yep, 151. Gregory Allen. Nothing made, child, no personal sit, no crime, or ready about school individual. Rendered data is always hilarious. It just is. High processing. Okay, cool. Got all that shit going now. So what do I need to... I'm wondering, like, should I get it into a React component, or should I just put it into a Jade template, right? Because, let's go look at that, because that'd be Jade template data. Whatever, Jade template data. Jade template syntax documentation by example. Is there, like, this is all great, but I want to do like a loop. Yeah. This is what I'm looking at. Now, yeah, this part like this. Student list does not render student list. Ah, there we go. Each item in student list. Okay, so that's returning that. Let's do another route. So that's just the plain one. It just has the data dumped out. But then let's do data report. And then we'll send it res.render. And then we're going to give it the name of it. And then this is going to be the JSON object. We'll call it data report. Let's go add it, data report dot. Whoops. They're all places used. This is gonna be it. Oh, Jade file. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. So let's do data report. I don't want a pub file. Yeah, data report. Beautiful. All right. Okay, so now let's go index. Then layout, block content, want the same thing. Here's layout. Name. Block content. So this is layout. Oh, there's block content. And block content here. That's not these bits. Let's do this. Call this orders. Order in. What's our let's go. We might need to look at our object. I don't know what our object is called. So this would be order dot something. It's still funny, so. Yeah, I wasn't talking very loud either. I was mumbling. Yeah, but I'm talking louder now. Thanks, me too. Macaulay Culkin is 39. That's trippy thought. Okay, let's see here. Local host. Yeah, blow up everywhere. And then we're gonna do data. Whoops. There we go. So 0. Bucks. Yeah, I bet it's. I'm gonna look at Nordic. I trust them better anyway. Oh, I should do this. This. Revel's been around for a while. Gin, Martini. So this is a good list. I'll put this in chat. But I mean, if I have to pick my druthers, I would go with usually something like Gorilla and Mux. Mux does like your routes and stuff, and Gorilla does the other parts. I think that's a pretty good summary, sort of. I mean, that says it does routing. I think it uses Mux or something. Yeah, it's a Mux. It is the one in that. Okay. Didn't even know that. I've used Mux a ton of times by itself. Didn't even think about it. But Gorilla has all these bits. So I like Gorilla Web Toolkit. I guess it's even. Oh, that's an insecure page. I am using a web framework currently, but it's not Go. It is Node.js and Express. And I'm just using a Jade template like this. So, oh, this is actually what I was wanting. Nesting. Look at that. That's cool. So what was that loop? 4, yeah, 4 each. So let's see your customer name. Can I do that? See that customer orders. And localhost 3000. Why is it saying that's in? Oh, I put that in index. Derp. It's not where I actually wanted it. I wanted it over here in data port. Yeah. There we go. And then data report. Oh, I gotta add the. Oh, wait a second. Oh, I could do that for. Arbiter. Oh, shoot. Yeah. So, my bad about that. That was from last night. So I'm usually writing Go, not JavaScript stuff. But today I had some JavaScript things I needed to fix. So my bad on that one. But on stream, if you follow, all right, Go, JavaScript, get into Terraform, Packer stuff sometimes, Kubernetes, kind of all over the board. Follow a lot of different bases, depending on what needs to be done. I'm a solution guy at work, a solution person, whatever. So they throw shit at me and I bat it and try to hit it out of the park. Sometimes I fail. Yes. I have worked on Elixir like three years ago, I think. 3 years ago. I barely remember what I did. I used to work on Ruby too, speaking of stuff that looks like Ruby that I haven't used in forever. Oh yeah, no, I really would not classify myself as much of a front end anything. I do rant about full stack, but yeah, so right now I'm doing this, but often I am it's in there. I just need to look in index router in here, and then add the access point, right? I need to restart. I think I need to restart. Boom. Something is going on. Aha! Cannot read property length from undefined. Each order in student list. Oh, it ain't student list. It's called. Is it called thing? I don't know what it is. Oh, that's because I gotta say what it is here. It is, what is it? Data report render. I don't even know what this would do. It's just, I'm just gonna set that there. So data report. Oh, data. So I called it data, probably. So data, and data is returned as results.rows. So it'll be data. It has a for each on it. So if I do data, will that get me what I think I want? Yes! 2 wins in one evening. That's pretty good. Oh, Laravel. Yeah. You have to find a framework in other languages that I truly enjoy working with as much as I do. Laravel. Laravel. I don't actually know how to say that now that I think about it. I like working on code and frameworks and stuff, and then I complain about them a lot too sometimes. Not always. I'm really sure I don't do it always. But anyway, I just like working on tech. And I like metal. Like Sarah, but Laravel. Okay, I got you. Cool. I will admit the last time I used PHP was in, let's see here, PHP history. Oh, it doesn't show it. The wiki page has got to show it. Oh God, it was then. So the last time I used PHP, yeah. So I don't even know what version it was, which is why I wanted to look it up real quick. But the last time I used PHP was shortly after this. Yeah, because I used PHP and the other thing that I talked about a little earlier today, which is classic ASP. Which, looking at that syntax, I mean, you can see where things were influenced and stuff. A lot of VB script looking stuff jammed in between these bits. But yeah, God, it's forever ago I used this stuff. The last, what was it? Yeah, the last new version came out in 2000. Then it changed to .NET. What's my full stack rant? That the term full stack these days is effectively bullshit. And I think it just causes more confusion. And they're telling people that don't actually know that much about the industry yet to go out and sell themselves as full stack, which is disingenuous. And half the time, a lot of the people doing it they don't know that it's disingenuous, because they're like, I am a full stack developer, which means at best they have time doing JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. And that to me, that's not full stack. That means you can build parts of a web page, right? And if I hear full stack, I think about like, oh, you can make, if you're doing full stack, you should be able to make, in my opinion, almost anything on a computer, do something on a computer with computer stuff and parts and hardware or whatever. Like, if you need something to come out of the speakers, you need to know how to do that. You need to know how to make things show up on the screen with whatever. You need to figure out how to find information about it all. And you need to know the ecosystems in at least a general sense. But when somebody just says, I'm a full stack, let's say they say they're a full stack Windows developer. Does that mean they know like C++, MFC? Do they know VB.NET, right? Do they know Windows Forms? Is that what they're saying? Or they know XAML? Like what stack? And then they tell me the stack. Let's say they say XAML, right? I'm a XAML full stack developer. What does that mean? Do they know how to do a deployment package to deploy the application onto Windows, right? And you jump over to web, where mostly that term is used now. What does it mean? Let's say they say, I'm a full stack Java Spring developer. Okay, cool. Do you know how to wrap that into a Docker container and deploy that into Kubernetes? Do you even know how to wrap it in a Docker container? Do you know how to actually run your application, or the premise of how it is run on a server? Most of those answers are almost always no. Like, the boot camps don't teach most of those things. And that's pretty damn pivotal to getting your stack to run. And so I find it frustrating. And I don't blame people going to boot camps. I don't blame the people that don't know these things. Who I blame are these VCs and these other people who have basically gone out and taken advantage of these people and then tried to push them off onto the industry as individuals that know more than they do. Now, if they help find people who are inspired to work in this industry and work on this technology, that are willing to learn and can and are capable of learning, that's awesome. So I'm not saying like all this is bad shit, but I am saying the term full stack is a load of just garbage. It is not a good communication tool if I see that on a resume. I'm not going to rule somebody out, but I see it and I immediately think I have to ask a lot more questions now. I still have much more communication to have with this person to get to what that means. So that's my rant about full stack. I get sick and tired of seeing it everywhere. It's just like, we have cloud technology. Cool story. What's that mean? What does cloud technology mean, or cloud app, or whatever? That's bullshit. You know, it's a nutso term. Yeah, it is. Yeah, like exactly what you said, Speaker Freak. That's and that bugs me, because as a student of history, because I don't want certain things to repeat themselves, like 1933. I see what is happening to the industry, the technology industry right now, being that it is one of the few industries that is maintaining a good status quo around middle income earning potential. So a lot of people are flooding to this industry. But the industry itself is undercutting itself. And in whatever ways, even if not purposeful, like it's not purposefully being done, they're trying to crush salary potential. And if they flood the market with people, what happens? Salaries are going to go down, because there's going to be enough companies that want to pay people squat shit. And there's going to be enough of them that are going to undercut the other ones and undermine the integrity of any notion of quality that did exist in the industry in the first place. And it's just going to, it's that race to the bottom, capitalistic notion, or whatever you want to do it. I mean, it's the same thing as communism too. It's happened in communism in Russia. But whenever there's a automation and industrialization of something, and an attempt to suppress and push down the high cost value of something, the quality decreases and stuff like that, but you do get lower prices over time. And in this case, it's going to be the commoditization of us developers at some point. So it's not like it's anything new. Humanity's done it to itself more than a few times, but it's frustrating to see, and then to be in and amidst it while it is occurring. So I see that, and I get frustrated when I see stupid words like that, because they're just trying to basically short sell the damn products and industry and people of the industry, and price suppress. But that's what markets do, is they price suppress, and the prices go down, 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 until something implodes, like the whole damn market. So anyway, I got all my names up there on the screen though, and I'm super stoked about that. So there's customer orders. The other question though is, so that's customer name. Let's see about address and description. So list item order dot customer name. I wonder if I can just do like order dot, what was it? Customer name, address, and then I probably need to do that maybe. No. It's gotta be like, maybe this. Maybe that'll work. What the fuck did I just do? That is clearly not what I wanted to do. Hey, Speaker Freak, you too. Have a great weekend. Hope to catch you next week. Monday, because I hear it's a holiday. I won't be here, but hopefully I'll be streaming the rest of the week, doing some more Go, probably doing a little bit more JavaScript. I'm hoping, if not next week, the week after, to get back into some Python too. But lots of good stuff coming. More data munging, more data breaking, more all that kind of stuff. But yeah, we'll get into it. Have a good weekend. Happy thrashing code. All that good jazz. Oh, so that didn't work because I don't remember how to write a Jade template and stuff. So if I do this, but then I do, maybe I need to do like, do I need to do this for each one? Maybe, I don't know. What, enable file watcher to compile pump to HTML? What? Sure. Oh, no, 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 I don't. You don't actually need that. I don't think so. Yeah, that did it. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, it's just putting description up now. Damn it. Oh, let's do this. Let's do order name. And this. Let's. And what about in here? What's this saying? Each book. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, LI. Oh, let's do an else. Let's put an else in there. Each. Oh, wait. So it. Wait, 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 wait. Oh, yeah, it's on 4. Okay. They each thing. So if I do else. No orders. So let's change this to 4. Oh yeah, let's do data report. There we go, looking beautiful. Okay, so that put it on one line. That's the weird part of things. Oh, can I do this? No, that's not what I can do. What is this book? Oh, book, first, title, last. ABC. Oh, that's interesting. 4 in each book and da. 4 that, else that. Okay. 4 works. Comments, attributes. What in the world is that? Oh, whatever. Oh, let's do. And then. This customer name. Oh, whoops. Oh, yeah. That's the way that works, I bet. So let's do div, this, and then this. How does that work? Yeah, okay. So then how do I add? I want to add a space. Yeah, I'm not really into the shorthand of it either, honestly. I'm probably gonna use it, change it to React. I'm just trying to get an example put together, and thus using it in a very minimal way, right? Like I don't want to do much with it here. Content ID class content. Basically, I want a little bit of stuff to show up, and then that's it, right? I don't want much else than that. There we go. And let's actually do a div inside of there like that. Address. Oops, and then div. Description. What's that give us? Does that give us what I want? It does, kind of. So div, bold, oh shit, I gotta do that. There we go. Okay, so the names are done up now. Yeah, you don't get one much simpler than that, right? So there's that index Jade. Index custom orders underline. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Making progress. Woohoo. Okay. Added a grid of data. I guess it's a grid. Bullet list of data. Boom. So get status, get. Didn't I just do that? Oh yeah, I did do that. Okay, so it's test thing, yeah. Get checkout master, get merge testing things. What? Get pull origin master. Commit. Oh god damn it. Get checkout testing things. I'm already on testing things. Right. Oh god, I did get checkout. Damn it. Get checkout master. Oh, get status. Get commit returned to Jade. I thought I did this. I thought I did that part. Get status. Yeah, okay. Okay, I don't know what was on. Get master. Get checkout master. Get pull origin master. Yep, okay, clear. Get status should be okay, then get merge. I don't remember the testing things. Okay. Get merge testing things. What? I didn't care about that. Orders though, that I do care about. Right? I think that's narrowed down to what I had. That doesn't need to be there. Ah! Yeah? Come on. Let's do this. Oh, did it put it back to... Oh, get this shit out of here. JSX. See, these are just... I don't know enough about React right now to want to mess with this, so I just want my stuff back. What? It just took out the... Oh, that one's there, so that's all I really care about. I guess let's add layouts, layout.jade. Add it back, and then yanked my Jade template away. Of course they're not even here, so let's go history. Index. Where is my, damn it. Yeah, layout.jade. Oh, that's, whatever. We're gonna go back to that for now. If you, oh. Head, modified test needs Jade. Oh, let's just do that. Let's hear. What are we on? Get status. Get reset set hard. Right. Yeah, so these views get. Oops. status run shit. Master, right? Yeah. So then git checkout testing things. Okay, so this stuff. Actually, just do. Where's the open and reveal and finder? So I'm using my little cheat method here. Boom, boom. Compress. What happened? Did it not do it? Well, that's really weird. Oh, there it is. Archive 2. Okay, whatever. Temp. I shouldn't do both of them. It's gonna be a mess. Move RF archive 2. Boom. Get status. Get add. Recovering from archive. Get status. Okay, get checkout master. Get merge. Testing things like so. Okay, conflict index. And then if I do this. Damn, are you kidding me? That is the longest archive that I have ever. So then all this stuff. Oh, here we go. Yeah, replace everything. Replace everything. Wow, there's 16. There's like 20,000 items in here because I copied node modules, right? Yep. Oh my God, that's the thing that it just node modules nuked the archive file basically. So move that to trash. Yeah, okay. So everything should be there now. Let's run it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. Clear gets status, git add, blah, git commit. Fixed a simple bullet list data grid of results, something like that, whatever. Git push. Oh yeah, what am I on? Git promote. Oh yeah, that's my thing. And then okay, readme says what about this readme? Why is my readme not updated to this one? Glitchy fluffy barnacle. Do I like need to pull the damn thing? Git pull all. What the? I don't even know what to say. I do not know what to say. That is the truth, me too. So I don't know why this isn't in my folder, but I also don't care at the moment. I'm just gonna get it pushed up there. Which website? Oh, it's out of sync because it's probably, no, whatever, okay. So git remote -v. Okay. And I'm gonna put this in the README. Whoa! What? Ah, come on! I think that's all that needs to be done. Oh yeah. Let's see here. First, set your secure bundle. Then set the bundle in the path as shown in the app.js file. In the following code snippet. Oops. JavaScript. And then we want to do... Oh, wait. That's not where I did it. Derp. Dummy me. There we go. Index. There we go. And then get that into here. Then to pass the username and password that are necessary. Either set up a .env file. Actually, do y'all have an opinion on that? Would you rather just someone... Well, no, I'm just going to go with my thing, actually. So either someone can set up their own .env file or set up your environment variables with a username and and password, not worded, variable assigned, variables, or pass them in as shown in the command below. Okay, we'll take that off, and we're going to do this. And I think I can just do bash here, right? Yeah, look good. In WebStorm such, so set the environment variables as needed, and then execute, or wait, as shown in the command above. Once variables and such are set, just execute the app.js with node and slash da. Right? That looks good. Hey, Frackberg, how are you? And then, all right, so that looks good. Get and added some good art quick read RTFM in the readme.md. Oh, shit, man. Sounds like coronavirus. You all right there? Obviously, you're not all right. You just say you got walking pneumonia. That sucks. I had that shit 2 Halloweens in a row when I was like 10 and then 12 or something like that. And it sucked. But the other jackassy thing I did in normal Mississippi fashion, I went trick-or-treating anyway. I'm pretty sure I infected all of southern Mississippi. And I look back and I don't give a shit. But hope you get better soon. Because, yeah, it's icky. It's like hocking up a lung every day. All right. That shit's done. No changes. Why does it show? Oh, it updated it. Okay. So there, we can get out of node land for a little bit. Get out of this stuff. Get out of this. So 415. That's done. That's done. That's done. Oh god. Oh, so long. So much stuff. No. Don't save. I don't even know what you are. There you go. Okay. So clear. And then exit. And then yeah, let's do this. Go back here. And GitHub. Yeah, let's do it. Gucci Filthy Barnacle. Let's get a pull request in. What? What? Oh. Oh my. Oh shit. Yeah, me too. I don't blame you. Went in the house. Oh, more. So. Okay. So I just noticed something. I got my shit out of sync here. If it ain't one thing, it's another. Get remote-v. So yeah, it says this. Oh no, there's the updated bits. Okay, so that is updated. But then there's. Oh, I guess I just got. Okay, so git push Riptano master. Yeah, should work, right? I thought I had forked it. That's why I was a little confused. So if I do GitHub / Riptano like this. Yeah, and then I go. Oh, look at all that private stuff. Y'all can't see that. Stop looking at it. Stop looking at it. Glitchy. Oh, okay. There it is. That's updated. All right, so that'll be public soon. But anyway, mine's public right now because it doesn't matter. It's fine. It can be public. So yeah, that's cool. All right. Doop, doop. I'm gonna pause this song, and then I'm gonna go. Oh, we got a lot done in that one. A whole lot done. I think let's see here. I think that's calling it a day. So let's raid somebody. Let's raid somebody, y'all. I know we got to raid somebody. I hadn't raided somebody in a while because I've been slacking on that. Need to get back in it here. Who is coding? Oh, Raimu's coding. Storchenheimer, Jitspo, JitterTed. Oh, let's raid JitterTed because he raided me not too long ago. So I'm gonna click on it and make sure he's doing something though.
No more.
Yeah, he is doing something. Cause yeah, an ad popped up like stupid ads. Keep the ad playing. Oh, a little dog jumped on its butt. That's funny. So let's hear raid JitterTed. Okay, we're going in 10 seconds. Please, everybody join me. At least raid and say hello and all that jazz. And I will catch everybody next time. Have a kick-ass long weekend. Cheerio.